Okay. So, I don't know about you guys, but I would consider myself a content connoisseur, a video voyager, a YouTube yearner. I'm gonna stop. But on a serious note, I really spend a lot of time consuming all the different forms of media that this website got to offer, whether that be educational or recreational. And throughout all my years of consuming media on this little platform, I have witnessed a multitude of content creators either retiring or quitting, or just abandoning their audience in general. And I must say, it is quite saddening, not on a personal level, but just realizing you won't be able to come home from work or school and turn on the TV to see that they've uploaded a brand new video. Now, I don't be doing this anymore because I'm a grown, but back in the day, this was the standard, or at least the standard for the people, I surrounded myself with. Every morning at school, my friends and I would gather around, whether that be in class or during break periods, and we'd discuss the latest videos that our favorite YouTubers would have uploaded at the time. Whether that be people like Corey Kenshin, Dan GDM, Stampy Longnose and his wonderful World Series, only real was tuned into that. 44 Tunes, Hardstop Lucas, Subs World, all of these YouTubers, my friends and I would argue and have full-on debates, 10 fingers on the table type of debates. Not to mention all the sports and gaming YouTubers that we used to watch, coming to school the next day, showing off your new football skills that you learned from a YouTube video, or tactics and strategies that we learned for games like Fortnite and Tekken 6. I don't know if y'all probably too young to know Tekken 6, but Fortnite you definitely know. But I'm getting off topic. These are topics for another video. Let me get back on track.
1, 2.
So recently, I was overcome by a sense of nostalgia, so strong that I felt compelled to revisit some of the memories in an attempt to reignite that initial emotions I felt during those, younger time periods. And it led me down a deep rabbit hole of old YouTubers that I haven't watched in years. People like Fearless and Noah's Noah who ain't uploaded in years. And they sit at the tip of this hypothetical iceberg. The iceberg. And all the way down, we got YouTubers like Willpower, who I used to love watching his videos because he used to make Michael Jackson The Experience. I don't know if y'all know that game, but he made videos around that game. If you know, you know. And if you know those types of videos, you ain't just my brother, you my twin. And Blitzwinger always came in clutch with those Lego related games like Lego Marvel Superheroes, Lego Batman, Disney Infinity, all them type of games. And Blitzwinger always came in clutch when me and my little brother couldn't, finish a level or unlock a character. What a goat, bro. But hold up, again, I'm veering off topic. So during my nostalgia trip, I stumbled across this YouTuber. I'm not sure if you've heard of him, but he goes by the name of CXMZ. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When I saw that name, I damn near shed a tear, as all the memories flooded my brain of all the things he inspired me to do. Now, on the off chance that you don't know who CXMZ is, first of all, do yourself a favor and go check him out. The link will be in the video description. And secondly, his content revolves around, AI voice characters, specifically Sonic, of course, just arguing and yelling over each other for like 5 minutes straight. And then later down into his career, he switched up his content, including a FNAF and Sonic type of video and an update video, which he informed all of us of what he was going on with his life, all the things that he was going through and all that. And then his last and latest video, which was a third part of his threequel series that revolves around, Sonic questions, Sonic characters answering different types of questions on YouTube, Patreon, all of them websites. Watching his stuff for the first time was truly an eye-opening experience because it was the first time that I witnessed someone use AI voices and PNG still images to tell a story and entertain others. Now, later on down the line, we got creators like Ritsurama, Barack Obizi, Steezy Osama, Aluminum Leaf, the whole AI anime genre doing their thing, and they're still entertaining as hell to watch. But I can't help but reminisce on the type of videos that CXMZ would make and just think to myself like, damn, if I hadn't done what I was doing on that day, I would have never discovered this guy. Well, I probably would have, but at a later date, but you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, did I mention that this guy had lore behind his videos?
Now let's begin the story.
Now, this may sound hard to believe. I know some of you are thinking, he's a YouTuber that uses Sonic characters to answer questions on Discord call. How the hell can something like that have a lore? And to that I say, just hold on, let me preach, because this channel may indeed be deeper than rap. That was so corny, I'm never seeing that again. Anyways, now there's this character that's like, you can say a fan-made character. His name is Rewrite, who's basically an evil version of Sonic and can like do whatever he wants. In the first Q&A that CXMZ did, we can briefly see Rewrite appear throughout the video. In the second Q&A, he becomes more apparent with his appearances, and in the third and final one, he fully reveals himself to the cast by trapping them in this domain expansion or whatever at the end of the video. Now, I don't know about you, but that was one of the coolest uses of subtle foreshadowing I've ever seen a YouTuber do. I mean, I can barely think of what I want to do next week and how that'll tie into what I'm doing today and how I can use what I've done today to aid next week, you know. And he managed to not only subtly foreshadow this evil version of Sonic and include him in the videos, but he did it in a way that eliminates any continuity errors. You don't know what that is? Yeah. Oh my days, I'm just realizing how long this video is getting. I'm gonna have to cut it off right here. If I forgot anything, please don't leave any comments. I don't want to hear what you gotta say. I'm not really the greatest at ending YouTube videos, so enjoy this outro and I will check y'all in the next one. But before you guys go and leave, check out this YouTuber. I'm gonna put his channel on the screen because he basically goes over the lore of CXMZ. I took some notes from his video. I don't want him to, you know, find my video and say, oh yeah, you know, you're stealing. There's the credit. I'll put his link in the description as well. I'll check y'all.